from the station taking action for you. This is ABC Action News.
Parts of Pinellas County are now on damage control. Good evening, I'm Brendan McLaughlin.
And I'm Linda Hurtado. We were bringing you live breaking coverage as those straight line winds rolled through yesterday at this time, leaving a big mess behind.
And there's really a lesson to be learned in all of this. ABC Action weather meteorologist Bill Logan is live from 78th Avenue in Seminole. Bill?
And I can tell you right now, Brendan, that this is finally quiet here around this neighborhood. It has been noisy all day. This yard back behind one of the homes here just has this swing set left, and that's the only thing that's left in the yard after this huge tree came from the yard next door and landed inside this yard. It has taken all day to get that cleaned. On what day after? Folks around here saying something they've never seen like it before. The National Weather Service says this was not a tornado. Amos Hope says he's glad he got the warning that a big storm was moving through.
And they said there was wind gusts of 48 to 50 miles an hour offshore, and I'd say within 10 minutes it hit. And when we heard the wind, we both got down from the dining room table and laid on the floor until it was over.
And when it was over, this huge monkey ear tree had crashed into his lanai, and an old oak on the side had completely pulled out of the ground.
Oak trees uplifted a slab. My water line's hanging there, and there's my electric box.
And up there on his roof, the boys from ADS Tree Service trying to remove the tons of trunk and branches and leaves that made a mess of this once tranquil backyard.
You know, a tree's like a human being. Whenever we put too much weight on ourselves, we fall down easier and quicker. Same thing with a tree. It's going to fall down if you leave too much weight on it over time.
Getting into the busy season for the cleanup crews, who admit they'd rather do the work to properly and preemptively trim trees first to prevent such sorry scenes.
Again, this is what happens. You need to trim them, take some weight off of them. It's healthy for the tree over its lifetime.
With trees like these, the canopies act like giant sails, and the wind gusts that come, even with our normal or typical summer storms, can do damage like this. That it would be exponentially worse in the case of a hurricane sustained 75-mile-per-hour winds. It's something Otis kind of wishes he'd considered before he simply considered himself lucky to be alive.
You're in awe after seeing something like this, after the tree's been here for that many years.
And now it's not.
And now it's not.
And back out live, you can see that the folks here next door still have got a load of work to do with this tree to get it out of the yard. The tree experts tell us that you can do some of this trimming work yourself, but if it gets to be a big job, you better call them in. And yes, it will cost you some now, but a lot less than these folks are going to have to pay for the cleanup. We're live in Seminole tonight. Bill Logan, ABC Action News.